Welcome and welcome back to the Flow of Life Tarot. We're outdoors again and there's water flowing in the background, which feels very appropriate. I hope you're well. Thank you for being here. Thanks for bringing your energy. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to engage. Feel free to hang out and watch the flow of this story wherever it takes us. I'm just connecting with these beautiful moon cards at the moment. And we're going to see what the flow is, see what the story is, see what's your vibe. Yes, there we go. And as I said that, those three popped out together. We're going to check out your vibe. So, have we got three? We've got four. Okay, there's a lot of information here. Adjustments are required. Meditate and contemplate. Okay. Don't let your past hold you back. A win-win outcome is forecast. And it almost feels like they're in a perfect order, demonstrating the steps. Hang on a sec. I don't know if you can hear that. There's an exhaust blowing. These are the steps. Someone's got a lot on their plate, I feel. So you need very precise, exact steps. And we are in Virgo season, so someone's going to really appreciate a very precise roadmap. Right, adjustments are required. Okay, meditate and contemplate. This is the new moon and Pisces card, which is also going to give you the clarity and the ha moments that you need. Don't let your past hold you back. So this is South Node, which is currently transiting through Virgo. Very interesting. So it'd be worth having a look at your natal chart just to see what's being aspected right now, especially we have Sun moving through the beautiful Virgo season. So there may be things that come up that might be a little bit challenging or triggering about your past through your meditation process. And you might be seeing where it is you need to adjust. Most likely internally and then externally. A bit like riding a bike, you know, you can get a lot of balance just from the position of internal muscles and your body before you even worry about your limbs and the actual physicality of the bike. It all happens at your core internally. That's where you ride from. A win-win outcome is forecast. So I feel this is a very good, clear reassurance for someone that could be, I was thinking on a precipice or on a knife edge, or very much sort of like in a juggling act moment, dealing with some perhaps tricky or a little bit scary or nerving. I'm seeing cliff edges and tight rope walkers. Tight rope walkers. Let's have a look. Yeah, interesting energy. So yeah, with this lovely Libra, this is really pointing to there being good resolution. So it's sort of like encouraging you and sort of saying, don't worry about it. You've got this. You just need to tweak a few things. You need to go in and meditate, contemplate and reflect on some things that will give you the insights. And we're going to dig a little bit deeper. I'm just going to grab my next deck. So I've got the Wandering Star Tarot. Dive in and follow this meandering story. So take this opportunity just to sit back and relax. And if you can hear that beautiful water flowing, use that to meditate with, to connect with. Adjustments required. And chances are, if you've stumbled across this reading, you're already well aware of that. But I quite like how we go from sort of a dark colours to these lighter to much brighter to this massive lovely big full moon. So it's sort of a sense of light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, Four of Wands. This could be in a family situation. This could be to do with your creativity, relationships, collaborations, or how you connect with others. It could be, and I have many readings on this, about your inner relationship with your divine sacred feminine and divine sacred masculine, and their inner union and partnership. So it could be something around that that's requiring adjusting. And I'm seeing again the star here, so I feel it's sort of blessed and it's healing, whatever it is. This could well be shadow work again. I feel I should rename this title the Shadow Work Tarot or something. Maybe I'll make a sister channel. Oh, look, we've got the sun coming out, and the High Priestess. So whatever these adjustments were, I was really thinking this was going to be quite a Virgo and practical ABC, you know, do your laundry list, tidy up, get things together. But there seems to be another inner work scenario where you're deeply connecting with your intuition, especially with this meditate and contemplate card. And I'm really seeing the death skull here. So this divine birth, death, rebirth cycle, again with the snake. And we are in the year of the snake, I believe. Around the turn of the Chinese New Year, there was a lot of awareness around the snake, but it's funny I haven't seen much about that since then, but maybe that's because everyone's just busy shedding their skin and getting on with that energy, which is, you know, kind of what happens. You get on with it. And you see that her third eye is lit up there. And again, I'm seeing that as like also the all-seeing eye and the protective evil eye. So your alignment process and inner work is protected. It is sacred. And of course Virgo is that priestess energy. So it's a very appropriate time to be doing this sort of taking stock and cleaning house inwardsly. Yeah. Oop. Okay. Right, this popped out. Yeah, this could very much be to do with also your sort of family life, or community, close friends, or wider community, but anything that nourishes you. And that sort of Ten of Cups is that happy home, happy family, and ultimate emotional fulfillment, really, and satisfaction. So whatever it is that you're adjusting for, it's because it is something very important. Obviously, I was going to say it's not as simple as remembering to check the pressure in your tyres, but that's very important too. Don't forget to don't forget to test the pressure in your tyres. Let's have a look. I'm just going to let these cards come through. Adjustments are required. We know we're going inwards with this. This is funny. This is drawing my attention. Just paying attention to the children here, and these shapes are as simple as like noughts and crosses here. You know that game of noughts and crosses you used to play as a kid, or on train journeys before technology existed. But also in the UK, you know, crosses are kisses, but in other parts of the world, and pretty much in the continent, as I don't know about America, but for sure other places, the zero and the crosses means hugs and kisses. You know, yeah, like that song EXO. So I thought that was important to share that with you. Oh look. Oh, look, all the colours are reflected with this emperor, and I always see him as looking very Greek, like a Greek god, like a Zeus figure, or a mixture of them all. Yeah, law and order at the top there. This yeah, you could be facing something that has an impact externally with these sorts of forces, like institutions, literally the law, or some sort of court case or something that requires either government or law institution, something official. But going inwards is going to help navigate, because it could be a quite highly emotionally charged situation. But again, do you remember, look, oh God, isn't that funny? I'm seeing here now the scales of justice, so win-win outcome. So if this really is a kind of court case, whether it's a divorce situation or winning the rights to full custody of your children. It's a win-win outcome, so it's going to be something that's best for the highest good for your children, for everyone involved. That's very interesting. Yeah, so that's a very specific expression of this story. And again, with that South Node energy, I would say, the sort of like keeping a positive mindset will be of value. Whatever challenges of the past, in this specific situation, not getting drawn into competition, debate and defensiveness will serve you. So not getting caught up into these arguments of the past. Yeah, look, they're sort of eyeballing each other. So if this is a somewhat acrimonious, I don't know, it could be any, well, I'm thinking more something that's emotional. So I was thinking more family, and we see family here, we saw union here, but it could be a collaboration or a business partnership that is being dissolved or changing hands in some way. And obviously when it does come to legal matters, you do need to be on point and exact with everything absolutely precise. So you do have to dot your I's and cross your T's. Yes, this is very, very, very exact kind of energy or examples. So if those things don't apply to you, there is still this sense of not getting drawn into the past and getting drawn into battles and debates. Okay, that phrase, taking the high road, comes to mind. That's like all these things; they're quite contextual. It's meant in that sense to keep you clear and focused and on point, because ultimately the aim really is for a win-win outcome, or win-win-win, even better. Bearing that in mind will be like a good focal point for you, to keep you moving and not get stuck. And again, when you need to go inwards and meditate and do the reflection and the meditation inwards, even if that's just to calm you and to regather yourself and to regroup yourself. This is a very interesting, it feels a very, very specific storyline with these energies, but I do feel like these energies are somewhat universal as well. Three of Pentacles, yeah, so that's why I feel it could be something to do with a business that was a collaboration that could be dissolving, or actually I'm also getting it could be a new collaboration, but you're going to have to put things in place. Or even if you're buying a new house, or it's a first time buy, or it's something to do with the chain, it's getting the mortgage sorted, it's making sure that all the contracts are in order. We're not in a Mercury retrograde right now, but we do have them like 3 or 4 times a year, so, and things can take a while. So this you want to get everything, like I said before, get everything in ordered and sorted. And then we've got this Page of Pentacles, so that's why I feel it could be a new venture that you're setting out on, or even if it's a new business that you're setting up. And there are times to just take action and get on with things, and there are also times to get things really precise and really organised. And it's usually to do with the legal and the financial aspects that we really need to be on point with. And of course the areas where there's like professional insurance and sort of registration of various things. So like if you're a qualified psychologist or psychiatrist, especially, because I think they can prescribe. There's a lot of legislation, quite rightly, around these things. It's not like you just set up an Instagram account and start dishing out psychological advice and medication. Or you certainly don't pretend to be a registered, fully qualified psychiatrist anyway. Lots of rambling there. I think that's really just to give you a chance to absorb. And I'm seeing this, this pink hair and this this black hair, this balance. So it's that balance of like taking action, being proactive, doing things, and also making sure things are in order as well. And that's why I'm seeing this mixture of it being work or a passion project or family, because there is emotional investment in here. And the Ten of Cups is a successful, it's successful. Mostly you'd see it as family, but it could be anything is successful, because we've got here prosperity, joy, family, contentment. So it's these areas which are obviously important to all of us. And I'm just noticing now these sort of all-seeing eyes around this Page of Pentacles here. And of course the page is the student. So if you are setting up a new business, or I don't know, mortgage for a new home for your family, could be you've got this sort of beginner's mind, would be quite valuable. So what about this win-win outcome? Because I feel we've covered a lot of the variables here, and we know the flow. I do like to reiterate these things. Oh, we've got 3 cards here. That's a lot. Okay, I haven't got a sticker, but we've got the World, so completion, which is perfect. Oh God. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is financial self-sufficiency and independence. What's it got here? Comfort, accomplishment, prosperity and stability. Wow, that's pretty awesome. And then we've got the Strength card, which says that you've got the capacity to do this, whatever it is you're facing, even if it feels big and daunting. You might literally be facing a legal issue. I don't really see it as one where you have to defend yourself, apart from this 5 of Wands just eyeballing each other. I feel it's more that you need things exact and correct. And yeah, like I said before, we are in Virgo season, so Virgo energy does like that. So that is very supportive of getting our ducks in a row. These lovely old sayings, getting our ducks in a row. I wonder, do I know where that comes from? I don't know, but I like it. Gotta get your ducks in a row. Maybe I'll make that the title. That could be confusing. So this win-win outcome is phenomenal. I'm not showing you the World card here because I haven't got a sticker for her. But as we know, we've got the World. And I'm thinking of the Wheel of Fortune. But I was just seeing Leo here, and I was thinking this kind of looks very Virgo energy, this Nine of Pentacles, if they're beautiful. Oh look, she's got a dove of peace. It's not even a bird of prey. So very much an emphasis on peace, peaceful win-win-win outcome. And I don't know why I'm trying to hold this. I'm holding these at a really funny angle, but as if it's going to make it easier for you to absorb and take it in. So yeah, it looks good. It's all good. So I think that's it. We'll wrap that up there. I mean, I could carry on waffling, but you know. So thanks for being here, and take care, and catch up with you soon. Okay, bye.